So today I want to talk about how I budget as a beginner. Before I even started my budget, the first thing I did was I made a chart. It's front and it's back. I list out all of our expenses. I list down the cost of these expenses as well as the due dates for it. When I first started, I had a lot of stuff coming out at the first of the month, and it made sense because before I used to get paid monthly. Now I get paid on the 1st and the 15th, so it made sense for me to split my bills up into the first half of the month and the second half of the month. And I also have little charts for those. Some of the bills I tend to overestimate on them simply because water bills and electricity bills, sometimes those tend to fluctuate. So it was best for me to overestimate so I can balance it out. And the good thing about these tables, I don't do these every month because my expenses should stay the same unless I add a lot of extra stuff to it or I remove a lot of stuff. So these should stay the same. Another thing I said I started doing was I got me a little folder and I bought some paper and I started tracking my expenses for November. So November was the first month I did it. I tracked my income, clothes, car and gas, food and house expenses. I do doctor bills, saving and investing. And I still had a miscellaneous section, so hopefully as I continue on tracking off all of our expenses, I have a category for everything. I also did a closing out budget to let me know how much we spent on stuff that we wasn't tracking before. And I hated the process of writing down everything and adding up everything, but today I was listening to motivational speeches, and this one speech, this person was like, don't wish it was easier, wish you was better. So I know by tracking all of my expenses that way, it's just gonna make me become better on this journey, and we really can see where our money is going to. And the last thing I want to mention is I do have a table where I track all of our debts. And the reason why I like this table is because I know each month how much debt that we eliminated for the month. And it's rewarding to see that because sometimes you're not always eliminating the debt. So it's just good to see that number and see the number on your debt going down. Well, that's all I have, you guys, on how I budget. In the future, I may have a different style, but we'll see how that goes. Thank you for listening. Bye.